Okay, this week we're talking about endowments and endowment terminology, and today we're going to talk about divestment and conscious investing. So, divestment, you hear about this in the news a lot because a lot of higher education, big endowments like Harvard, Ivy League type stuff, their students are demanding that their organizations divest. Okay, what does that mean? And you'll hear a lot about it in the news because the students are pushing the institutions to clean up their investing, literally. So many organizations have really managed their endowments with no eye to the greater social good and only to make earnings as high as they can possibly go. I mean, that is the goal of investing, arguably, to get the highest amount of earnings that you can. Good returns, strong returns. However, today more and more people are thinking about conscious investment. And so they want people to not be investing in fossil fuel companies or private prisons. And they talk about divestment means to move your invested funds out of these sort of types of investing that are not for the greater good, really, and whether they're profitable or not, and moving them into something that is more pro-social, more for the greater good, more morally and ethically responsible type of investing. So for instance, if you are an animal lover, if we're talking about, like, we're going to bring this down to a family level, and you heard from your financial planner that a significant portion of your nest egg investment went to a cosmetic company that cruelly tested on animals, you might be making phenomenal returns, but you might not feel really good about that. You might feel like, this is terrible. I can't be supporting this. I feel like I'm making money off of something that I deeply do not believe in. So if you called your financial planner and told them to move that portion of your nest egg out from those cosmetic companies and put it in something else that you felt better about, then that's divestment. That's divestment just on an organizational or institutional level. So when we talk about conscious investing, these are organizations that are so committed to their mission and values that they do not want their endowments just to be utilized in any way. They want them to be in alignment with their values as an organization. This is often called ESG investing, or environmental, social, and good governance. And these can be a real change maker, and they can be really lucrative and get returns equivalent to, or sometimes better than, the regular market. So this is, these companies can be invested in companies that are not doing things the right way, but they always have a strategy surrounding that, because maybe they're looking to acquire a certain portion so that they can lobby that company for better labor practices if they own a certain portion of their stock. So there's a lot of strategy that goes in behind ESG investing. And I don't pretend to understand it all, but I do understand that it means that you want your mission and values to be lived out, not just in the way your organization moves in the world, but in the way it invests. So constituents, including donors and program recipients, students in the case of higher education, they can all put pressure on governing boards to move from a high return only model of investing into a more ESG space through divestment. So that's the path. That's what all those different terms mean. And I hope that this was helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions, and if you want me to go into any pieces or parts of this series in more detail next week. Okay?